Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. It's time to go to the geothermal plant. So let's head out to the community center and head on over there. And yes, I have done stuff in town, which is why the start point is different than the end point of the last episode. Nothing of interest though. Dum-de-dum. Geothermal power plant discovered. One thing I do miss from
heads down.
Yeah, good. From Dishonored is my the eye. Or the lens. Maybe we'll get something like that here as well.
I wanted to poke around in here.
Now's your chance. Okay, so there's a mechanical sentry.
Processing data.
Combat drone.
Sweeping V area.
Where's that?
Just one down.
Got him.
I like the sounds this guy is making. Oh, there's another one. Let's try to blind.
Woo! We made it.
So is this safe to go through? No, it isn't. It is anything but, actually. Good thing I quick saved before I tried that.
Heads down.
Funny that she just ran in through it though. But as always, game logic. What would a game be without game logic? These marauders...
Got this. That's the last of them.
met an unfortunate demise, probably at the hand of this guy. Scientist. Boom. Okay, let's go in here and have a look around. Spacer's Choice Guards. To hack this. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant. Spacer's Choice property. Disarm the security fences. That was helpful. View recent logs. Accessing. Error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Attention! Scheduled security updates at this Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error, date not found. If you are a member of the Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand. Yeah, gee. Okay. If you say so. That's, that strikes me as a damned if you do, damned if you don't thing. Cool. sure is a lot of explosives around this place. I would be a bit worried about having this many explosives at a geothermal energy plant. But it's so much fun to shoot them. Where's the vending machine that I found? Here it is. Can I buy ammo from you? Light ammo, heavy ammo. Okay, so let's buy all of that. Doodlit. That sound. Heavy armor, light armor. Determination. Club to the head? No problem. You're fine and ready to hit that dissenting anarchist right back in their surprised face. Okay. Can I sell to this thing? As a matter of fact, yes I can. Intimidate +3. Let's sell that. Laboratory outfit. This Spacer's Choice laboratory outfit is designed mostly to resist stains, but it might incidentally resist damage. Oh, that's nice. Let's just sell that. I don't think I need 2 of these. Nor do I need that many assault rifles. There we go. That jingle is slightly amusing, actually. Oh, there is a back entrance here. What am I carrying that's weighing so much? Do I have lots of food? I mean... 56? I don't get it. So 3, 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, that's 8. These don't weigh anything. Whatever. Ooh, box in here. No. Very small.
Clever.
I know. That's something that's always amused me a bit by Obsidian games. I can't remember any one of them having realistic climb/jump mechanics or physics. It's almost like they design their games to be difficult to get up on things. So far the game really... Hello? Why are you just standing there? That's not very bright of you.
Should be quick. Don't mess
You
with us.
shouldn't have been doing that. Thank you. So we can either do the side entrance or we can do the main entrance. What will Caledorn pick? Yep, you're right. Caledorn picks the side entrance. From the planet to your living room. I was going to say that the game reminds me of a kind of a brighter Fallout 4.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Of course we're doing the right thing. That's good. And even this facility could definitely be one of the buildings in Fallout 4, only not in such a dilapidated, I believe, state. Not really sure about if that was the correct pronunciation, but I think so. It's a computer. Access file. This thing seems to be purged, but the purge was incomplete. There are 2 files available, so access file 01. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Access file 02. Chaos everywhere, mechanicals gone haywire, gunfire, hearing some screams. Oh law, I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. That's a bizarre file. So, this room... Okay, we have to go around. Vending machine discovered? There's a vending machine here? Okay. Thought I saw something. Okay, so... Plant worker. There's the vending machine. Mechanical sentry. That's the main entrance. And... that's the master control terminal. Let's go upstairs.
Hey, that's impressive.
What did you say? Oh, impressive. Oh, you said, hey, that's a present. What? Use terminal. The manager's office. Welcome, J. Braden. Messages. From Spacer's Choice. Miss Braden. This letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure toward your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5, that is 5, subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. These guys are really fond of making official reprimands. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Okay. From J. Braden. Subject: no need for a reprimand. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing/canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Regards, Juno Braden, Manager. And the response? Miss Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the Greater Emerald Vale region. Our officers agree with you. Agriculture and fishing/canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our officers are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of automechanicals, free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation.
Nice.
I'm glad you approve of my lockpicking skills. That was a lot of mod upgrades. Okay. Oh. To hide things in your drawer, are you? Sneaky, sneaky. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get the is this? Yeah, that's down there.
Not a peep from me. Nicely done.
Oh. That was handy. Just resting there on the shelf. I might have wasted some lockpicks there because since it said something about the key card, we'll probably find a key card. Stimulation. I have to read that. Rub it on, then get a move on. No further comments.
I wish I could do that.
Oh, but I can teach you. That's a funky room. Unlock door. That's always a good idea. Enter passcode. Spacer Thompson. Personal files. Personal log 79. Personal logs of S. Tanaka, the Chief of Security. Chester Higgins again, that hull head. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. It ain't there anymore. Log 87. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm gonna end up with a chief of security. I'm gonna end up a chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an automechanical never will. I don't know, doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. 98. Worst has happened, mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room, might be able to shut things down. Will delete this entry if I ever return. Then we have the automated message, number 6. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated, and this is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of 0G Brew. 0G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Yeah. That's, a good advice. Or maybe not. But there's definitely robots in here. Question is, are they down here or are they up there? Oh, you're there. Blind.
Don't mess with us.
One has to wonder though, did the automechanicals malfunction or was it part of their programming to eventually malfunction? Mr. Ouch. I like that name. Odd. Now for those of you who have played Fallout, wouldn't it just be ironic if the Spacer's Choice people are all as honorable and noble as Voltec. Okay, what's in here then? Oh my. This looks like a loading bay of some sort. Yeah, come on. I want to blind you.
Down they go! Everyone all right?
It's just me here, and I'm fine. Thank you for asking, though. What did that do? Okay. Probably should have checked out what I was doing before I pulled that lever. I have no idea what I did. Hastily written note. I borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. C. Higgins. Here's terminal. Repair log 12. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals. Every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Log 20. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modification to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through all the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant lot long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what he was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modification to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Yeah, so... if it wasn't obvious before, it's definitely obvious now. They are every bit as honorable as Voltec. Profit comes first, I guess.
Away, Phantom!
What? There's a person in here?
Get away!
Higgins. How big is this place anyways? Let's go upstairs and check that out first. Hacking skill too low. Optional. Chester's passcode 63. Wow. That certainly is a lot. Bard. This should take us back down into this office, I believe. Yes. Okay, let's go down there then. Higgins.
Away, Phantom!
Probably is Chester Higgins, so that's probably where we'll get the passcode then.
No, just leave me alone!
I don't think so. But how the heck has the person survived down here for that long?
Gosh, that's clever.
I am rather clever. Thank you very much. Bench.
Mind the steam. You're low. There we go. Nice one.
Now reduced.
What are you doing?
That's the last of them.
It's probably a good idea to avoid those leaks. Okay, so what are we doing down here then? Terminal. Shut off steam release valves. That sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you. Is there anything of interest up here? Oh, there's a door. So another of these things.
Okay, keep him quiet. Go! Down they go!
I like that those mechanical guardians are slow.
That's the last of them.
Good. Judging by the size of this place, I think I understand. I think I understand why there are vendors in here. Would be rather annoying to have to fast travel out and then go all the way back down. Okay. And again, I have no idea what I did, but it'll be fine. Lubricine spray? Lubrinescent spray, when you need to walk your best. Okay, so I think that was this room. And where do these doors lead to? Ah, yeah, this leads here. This I have absolutely no idea where it leads, but we have been here before. All right. Yeah, to the security room. So we can just as well just head on down here. How is that inventory? Huh. Bad.
Go away,
This-
Phantom!
Yeah. Let's go down one more level.
You're not real. You're not real.
You know, I am real, but I'm not sure if you're talking about me or if you're talking about something else.
You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're eating sprats?
Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester
Yeah.
D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Just back away slowly. I'll just be on my way. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Not going to ask any questions about those things. How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
You said you were an engineer. What did you work on?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Right, was that before or after you became a Sister Pig Tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
You worked on these mechanicals. You must know of a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I wanted to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
I'm not feeling adventurous today. What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
That's horrible. How could this have happened?
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Gee, I should go. Level up! 10 points available. Definitely put 2 in stealth. Unlocks access to restricted items, that's good. Also we get more bits in containers. Let's put 3 points in here and then 5 points in ranged. Yeah. I guess that's it for now. The Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 3. Some energizing ointment. Doesn't that sound nice? Impact hammer and some antibiotics cream. That's brilliant. Cures most infections overnight and smooths away stubborn wrinkles. Aww. Well, I think this is a good place to end the episode. So we'll do that, and we'll continue in the next. So thank you all very much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.